Hi, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my first video, how I mentioned I was struggling with my health issues and my mental health and all that, and I just wanted to update you on what I've been doing to improve on that. So my first week that I decided like things need to change, probably to something not too healthy, and that whole first week I skipped lunches at work. I know it's not the best, but I guess intermittent fasting just kind of give my body a little break. And I was still eating kind of junk food at nighttime because I wasn't really prepared to make the change that quick. My second week I did my meal prep, so I had my lunches prepared for work, and then when I got home I was eating a little better. I was trying to find quick things that I could make so that I could eat. And so that week was still kind of not to where I wanted it to be. This week though, I did start working out every single day. Like I said, like in one of my videos before when I was cooking, like we make time for work, and we, like I was saying, like we should schedule out time for ourselves. So I committed to that. Every day before shower I would schedule out like a 30-minute block, and the first day I did a leg day workout. And then I found there's a girl I follow on YouTube. Her name is Maddie Limburg, I think. She has a program or an app, and her channel is also called MadFit. So I started doing a program. It's called the 28-day reset challenge. So I've been following that since Tuesday, and I've been sticking with it, and I'm very proud of it. Like I said, you should schedule some time for yourself. So I've been committing to it. Thursday and Friday I had massive headaches, and I didn't think I could go through with it, but I did, and it's getting a little cold. Yeah, so Thursday and Friday I was feeling like I wasn't going to be able to go through with it. I had really bad headache, but I pushed through anyways, because like I said, sometimes we show up to work and we're not feeling our best, and we have to show up anyways, because it's a commitment we have. And so I showed up for myself and I worked through it, and I'm very proud of myself for getting through it. I mean, I can't do all the movements sometimes because of the pain in my wrists and in my hands, but I still try to modify, or I'll substitute a different exercise if I can't keep up with it. I'll insert a compilation of my workouts. It's a little embarrassing. Like I said, I'm not totally 100% happy with my body, but you know what, it is what it is. This is real life, and you know what, I might not look the cutest, whatever. But so that's where I'm at with my workouts and my fitness and my eating. Mental health wise, I haven't been the greatest. This week was tough for me. Friday was, I could not make any progress. I couldn't get anything done, and I kind of had a little bit of a breakdown, and I'm really trying to make this work for me job wise. It's tough because I've invested so much time in it. Like, I've been in this field for, I think it's going to be 10 years in January. So I mean, I've invested all this time and all this effort into it, and now my body is saying tap out. And mentally, like I said, it's just kind of, it's a struggle for me. Like, I know what I need to do, I know the steps, I know like how to keep going, but there's like a mental block that's just stopping me. Like, I just can't go forward. Like, so haven't disclosed it, but guess we'll disclose it. So I'm a mechanic, and I know how to do an oil change. I know the steps. I know bring in the car, rack the car up, do my inspection, change the oil, all that good stuff. But there's like a block where I'm like, I know racking up the car is going to really hurt my body, and I'm like, just do it, just get it over with. but it's just like that block, you know, like how when you put your hand in a fire, you know it's gonna hurt, you know you shouldn't, and you shouldn't but like this is my job and I have to go through the pain. That's how I feel. So there's like a lot of like just mental block of like, I know this is gonna hurt, but I have to do it. And that's kind of like been my struggle. So, but and then it's like with us, with our field, it's the faster you do a job, that's how you make your money. You know, like if a job pays 2 hours and you do it in 1 hour, you just gain yourself an hour. And I haven't been able to operate at that efficiency and to just, you know, I just can't perform. And it's been very frustrating, and it's brought my morale down a lot, and that's what I've been struggling with. And this past week was just rough. But like I said, I'm still trying. Hopefully with my body getting healthier, I'll have an easier time with it. But you know, going to that end though, I found a YouTube channel that's kind of like, I don't know how the universe just dropped this on my lap here, but like it was one of my suggested videos, and it's a channel. His channel is, let me pull it up, show you guys. His channel's called Goobie and Doobie, and the first video I saw, the title is, I was an MIT educated neurosurgeon, now I'm unemployed and alone in the mountains. So this person went to MIT, became a neurosurgeon, was not happy with the way his career was going, and he came to a point where he was 40 pounds overweight. Sound familiar? He pretty much, he was like, my purpose is to like help people and to help them get better, and just like they weren't getting better, or it's just like the course of his career, he wasn't happy with it overall. I encourage you to check out his videos. I pulled it up here. This is the first video I saw, so it's worth a watch. And here is his and that is the channel. Like I said, it's very much worth the watch. Yeah, a lot of the things that he talks about, like when he would do surgeries on people, some people would heal quicker than others, or some people would heal on their own and not even end up needing the surgery. And he started asking questions, and I think he came to the conclusion that it was a lot based on the people's diets and lifestyle. The people that ate more plant-based and healthier and had less stressful lifestyles, and they socialized more, pretty much they just had an overall happy environment around them, those people healed quicker, or they wouldn't even need the surgery at all. And he just there's more videos where he talks about like diet and like the effects it has on our bodies and our microbiome, and how we just need an overall wellness to be healthy, happy people. Like I said, I really encourage you guys to check him out, because like everything he was saying, I was all like, ugh, this is like the reassurance I needed that I'm on the right path of, I need to get back to eating healthy again, I need to start getting my body moving again, and this will hopefully like get me back into like a happier state of mind. And like, it's honestly, like I said, it's how it showed up in my life. The channel was just like perfect timing. Funny how those things happen, right? But yeah, it's also been great to have that to listen to while I'm working, to distract me from the bad days that I'm having, because you know, like I do have friends, but I don't like have people to talk to or to have deep conversations like that with. And that's why like I like YouTube so much, because I could just find a channel, listen to it, even if I hear somebody ramble about like the most random things, it feels like I'm not alone and I have somebody to talk to. So that, in that sense, YouTube has just been like amazing for me. And yeah, so that's where I'm at. Oh, also too, with my hair, little baldy spots here. With that too, I started using the Rogaine foam. I'll probably do a separate video on that and hair loss, but it's gonna take time. And I'm sure I have some pictures somewhere, but I would love to have full head, healthy hair just to enjoy before, I get older and then I struggle with like more hair loss or anything like that. So working on that too. I've been playing it once a day to my head, so hopefully my hair starts regrowing back. I have had some moments where I've still been pulling at my hair. I know it's been horrible, but cold weather season's hopefully coming soon, and I can start wearing my beanies and I'll have like a nice little layer of protection from my terrible hands to my head. So yeah, so that's just a quick update on where I'm at. Then I'm on track to eating healthy. My food might not be aesthetically pleasing, but it's essential basic food that my body needs, so I might share some of that too in this video. Exercising every day, like I said, 28-day challenge, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm feeling great. Even if I'm in pain, I am forcing myself to do them. There have been days when like my legs hurt, but I can already feel my muscles coming in, like they're there. I know, I can feel them. Yeah, and like mentally, like I said, I'm just taking it a day at a time and just hoping things just smooth out on their own. Yeah, that's it for my update. If anyone's still here watching, I appreciate you. And hope you stick around, like I said, for more positive videos. But of course, I'll have like little updates here and there about my health and how I'm doing. Weight-wise, like I said, when I first decided to do this, I was at 165. I am now at like 155. And I know that's a lot in part due to, like I said, when I just was like intermittent fasting, and like I know my body and I know it loses weight very rapidly if the circumstances are there, and I know I gain muscle very quickly if I treat my body well and if I exercise. So I know my body's still very capable of healing itself, so sticking on that. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully by the end of the year, I'll see a significant difference. So like I said, thank you guys for sticking around. See you guys next time, maybe. Take care. Bye. Hi, me back again. Just wanted to add a little compilation here of the workouts I did on a few of my days I recorded. Yeah, just wanted to show you guys the styles of exercises that I've been doing. My main focus is not necessarily to lose weight, but to gain muscle and improve my mobility and flexibility. I just want to feel strong, and I want to have the strength to help me through the days, and I think it's important to maintain a decent amount of muscle in our bodies, because I think it will help a lot getting into, an older age. I think it's important to maintain that. And like I said, of course, the mobility and flexibility, keep your body moving and it will stay maintained better. I do also want to go more on hikes, as I mentioned before too. I think it's important to be outside in nature, enjoying the fresh air, being with the trees. Like, I think we really, at the bottom, at the core, should maintain that connection with nature, because we're all intertwined in some sort of way, and everything just works better when everything is taken care of. Like, we should, this is just my personal thought, but I think we're responsible for taking care of the planet and for just helping create a good environment for us to live in, but of course also all the other creatures that live in it. I think we have a responsibility for that, and I think there's a big disconnect with the way modern life is. So I like to get out there and just enjoy the nature as it is while we still have it, because I know it's a dark thought, but I feel like we don't take good care of our planet. So I do want to get out there because, like I said, every time I come back from a hike, I feel just mentally refreshed. My thinking's a lot more clearer, and I just feel an overall happiness. So that's also one of my goals. I did insert at the very end a compilation of kind of what I've been eating, and also a breakdown of my intakes for vitamins and all that. So I'll come back when that part is playing.
In your arms of gold, it's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. Ooh, I was my own enemy, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold. In your arms of gold. In your arms of gold. I rise from the ashes with pins and patches. We carry on. I rise from the ashes. I heal from your passion. My doubts are gone. Oh, yeah. Felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold.
Alright, so my meals have been pretty basic. I've been relying a lot on those pre-made soups with beans because I want to make sure I have adequate protein, and I make sure I at least have a smoothie. Me and my boyfriend share this in blender. It's just bananas and frozen fruit and oat milk and a little bit of that all-in-one Vega powder just to make sure I get a couple added nutrients. And then I've also been making some very basic meals with like quinoa, same with beans. So try to switch up our grains and try to switch up the types of beans I have. And of course some kale. Just try to add as many fruits and veggies as I can into my diet. It doesn't have to be fancy or aesthetically pleasing, but I know my body will appreciate the added nutrients. Try to keep everything low sodium, trying of course, and then my corn salsa that I made as a snack. I do have a short for that recipe. Here's a breakdown on my Cronometer. It's an app. I'll link it below. I just wanted to see overall how my intake stacks up. I'm not too worried about getting too many carbs. And I know I've read somewhere that if you want to build muscle, your protein intake should be half your weight in grams. So if I'm at 160, I should be eating 80 grams of protein. So I'm really trying to intake that, but I just kind of wanted like a rough estimate to see if I'm getting all my vitamins and minerals, and it looks like I'm doing okay. I still need to work on the complex proteins, so I'll figure out how to do that. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself too much. And of course, I always make sure to get enough water. I probably drink about 3 liters of water a day, probably more or less, depending on how high my activities are. So yeah, just kind of wanted a little good baseline. That's a good app. I'll link it down below just to keep track of things. If you stuck around this far, you are awesome, and I appreciate you. Thank you.